After I did the unboxing of this Agnes bag, upon a closer look, I noticed the zipper is wavy. Normally little things like this, like a little scratch, a little mark here and there, or even if it's like a slightly off stitch, normally that would not bother me. I'd be like, it's fine. But I don't know, this wavy zipper, it bothers me a little bit because this bag is expensive. This is not cheap. This bag is like $4,300 and it's the Row. So for the amount of the money that I'm spending, is it unreasonable to ask that it has a straight zipper? So I'm going to show you what it looks like. We'll give you a closer look and you tell me if I'm being too picky or not. So if you're new here, my name is Leslie and I'm a bagaholic. I review all kinds of bags ranging from Lululemon to Coach to Louis to Hermes. If you're interested in these types of videos, please consider subscribing. And before you ask, this bag was purchased directly from the Row, so it's brand new, not used, and I'm just expecting, perfection. So I would understand if this bag was pre-owned that it had a wavy zipper because maybe after usage you have a lot of heavy things in your bag, you're closing up the bag with the zipper can become warped over time. Maybe that'll happen, maybe not. I'm not really sure. But since I don't know if I'm going to keep this bag, I haven't tested it out in real life, so it won't be a super in-depth review, but I will go over all the details. I'll show you what fits and also include some mod shots as well. Here she is. So this is Nubuck leather, and I kind of love it. I don't have a Nubuck in my collection, and I thought this is going to be it. I mean, it still may be it. I haven't quite decided. The Row is branded right there, nothing else, and it feels very smooth and velvety. Some people think it's suede, but it's not. It's actually full grain leather on the outside, sanded and buffed down to give this the suede texture. I mean, I love it. It's so soft. So here is the zipper that I'm talking about. It's kind of wavy. Like it's not straight. So let me zipper it up for you so you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. So it zippers pretty smooth, no problem there. But do you see where let's see if I could zoom in just a little bit. It comes up here, it dips down, it comes back up here, and it dips down again, and then it kind of smooths out. So I kind of wonder if it's because this part right here is not stitched on correctly, and I don't know if that's having an effect on where this lies there. Other than that, the bag is perfect. I mean, to be honest, the handles of this bag stand straight up. They don't pull down, they don't like push down or anything like that. So they're standing up. So if you're going in and out of your bag and using the zipper, the handles kind of get in the way a little bit. So if I were to keep this bag and if I were to use it, I would just leave it open like that. So let's take a look at the inside lining. It's lambskin, and oh my gosh, this is some of the smoothest lambskin I've ever felt. It is amazing. Like this kind of actually reminds me of how my Balenciaga flat brass first plum 2001 feels. Like it feels like that. So I'm always kind of chasing after a bag that feels like this. So this is really nice. Really nice touch on the inside. So let me zoom back out. I'll give you some dimensions real quick. So this is 12 inches. That's why it's the Agnes 12. They go by how wide the bag is, the length. So the height is about 8.5, and the depth is about 5 inches. So it's a small size bag. It's very nice. Can fit your everyday things. So I really enjoy that. I really just love this kind of like curve here. I don't know what they call it, but I think it's really, really cute. Inside has that one slip pocket, and on the opposite side you have a zipper pocket. Let me see. And it comes with these cards, which I didn't open or anything since I'm undecided if I'm going to keep, but I am leaning towards it even with the zipper because these bags are just so hard to get. They probably rushed production, and this one just was like, it's a little bit curvy. Maybe they won't notice or they won't mind. Gonna weigh the bag, so it weighs 1 pound, almost 3 ounces, so very, very lightweight. All right, let's see what fits. So unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna fit this iPad 11-inch. So it kind of goes in, widthwise, but it's too tall for it to be zippered up properly, so I wouldn't carry that in here. So I'll show you what can fit. Sunglasses, card case. Here's my Gucci card case, which I'll put in here. These are my keys. This is an old Alexander McQueen key case. Let's see, we have the iPhone. This is the Max, and that'll fit in here fine. These little readers that I carry for my husband so he can read in the dark when we're at a restaurant. This is AirPod Pro and some Trident gum. So that'll all fit in there perfectly fine. So with some extra room to spare as well. I could probably fit a water bottle in here, no problem. Here's a mod shot. So I'm 4 feet 11, and this is kind of how it looks. So here's from the side, together. And you can only really carry it by the top handle or the crook of the arm. It does not have a shoulder strap. So this is going to be it. So it's 2 ways. I think it's a really good size for my frame. I don't think it's too big at all, and it doesn't look too small, and it still has that very nice kind of like slouchy look. I read somewhere, I think it was on Reddit, someone said that it looks like a bag that someone sat on, which I think is really cute. So I'm still torn as if I should return the bag because of the wonky zipper. So what do you think? Am I being too picky? Am I settling? It's supposed to be my Camden bag, which did not work out for me, so I'm working on selling that one at the moment. And I think this may be the replacement bag for it. Let me know in the comments. And someone also asked me to do a comparison between the Row Margot 12 and the Coach Empire 28, which I think are actually pretty similar. So I'm going to try to get that video up soon. And I was thinking like maybe I should also do a comparison review between the Empire 28 and the Agnes 12. I think those are actually closer together than the Row Margot. So I'm going to try to get these videos in as soon as possible because the return window for the Agnes, I only have about a week left to decide. So I'm kind of on a timing crunch. So that is it for me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.